you remember my imaginary friends?
I can't remember if you're imaginary friends or the voices in your fucking head.
What's the difference? Do you remember what you would yell to me when I was off in my own world?
Gert to Gert.
Where are you, Gert? Earth to Gert. Gert. Earth to Gert. So I'm starting a podcast, and that's the title.
Gert to Gert.
Yeah. Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of Earth to Gert. Of course, Reagan would get episode number 7. Sorry, Kim. So today, my niece Reagan and I are going to take a deeper dive into one of our tools. This tool was the first one that I used when I finally knew that I needed to address my mental health. And Reagan is on a fairly new journey with it. Today, we're going to talk about our experiences with medication. But before we get into our conversation, I want to strongly remind you that I am not a licensed or certified anything. I'm a health coach, and anything to do with medication is way out of my scope of practice. Please consult someone way more knowledgeable than me in this podcast if this is a tool you're thinking about using. This is a conversation about our personal experiences, our hesitations, our fears and insecurities, and our success. And in here we mention a couple of times that Reagan tried a few lifestyle changes before she chose to start meds. It was mentioned that that was something that I encouraged. I just want to be clear that that was encouragement this aunt gave to her niece based off of years of conversations with her about all of this. In this circumstance, because she was so hesitant to start meds, and she knew that she did want to lock in, as she says, with nutrition and exercise, it was my advice to just do that stuff first and then see how she felt. And if in a few months she was still thinking about trying meds, to just give it a go then. And I want to make sure that you know that that is not something I would recommend for everyone. Talk with your doctor for sure, absolutely, but there are some symptoms where medication is absolutely required first. Reagan was not experiencing symptoms like that. Each individual person is unique and comes to medication from different circumstances. It's important to have open, honest conversations with your med provider. So thank you all so much for being here. Wow, I can't believe it's been 7 weeks. That was so fast, and I'm so sorry to disappoint you, but I will be taking next week off. I must have intuitively known that I would be playing catch up at this point and would need and want a breather. So February me, the one that planned out this schedule, was absolutely correct. And I once had a boss not give me Juneteenth off. So this boss, my own boss, me, I'm my own boss, I'm giving myself Juneteenth off. And the universe did its thing and is rewarding me with the gift of a personalized guided meditation from Yoga Kayla. I'm so excited. Everyone in my circle knows that I'm obsessed with the mobile meditation bus, and I can't wait to tell you more about it. Thank you all so much for listening and for your love and support over the last 7 weeks. Did I say the number 7 enough? Does anyone know? Can anyone tell that number 7 is Reagan's favorite number? All right. Here's my conversation with Reagan, 'Collier' Hogan. Okay,
We live.
Mics are hot.
Mics are hot and we're hands-free. We're ready for action.
All right, we're going to talk about breathing. I still get a little bit nervous every time that I do this. So, I'm nervous for two reasons. I don't know if nervous is the right word right now. I'm very excited about tomorrow's episode.
Oh, but...
No but.
Oh, and two?
I'm nervous to record a new one.
Why? It's so exciting.
I know, it is wicked exciting.
I have so many things to talk about.
Okay.
I hope I remember every single thought I've had for the past 3 months.
Let's dig into it. I did take some notes from our conversation the other night. So, we recorded that episode early March.
No idea.
I think it was early March.
Well, it was after I
your
went skiing.
Okemo trip, right. You have had a pretty exciting couple of months since then.
Yeah, it's been very good.
Is that how you would describe it? How would you describe the last couple of months?
I feel like the past couple of months have been the happiest, healthiest. What's the other word I was saying? Happy. I don't know, but
I sort of have the same phrase, and I add most mentally resilient.
yeah, like I have been saying this to people, like, this is actually the best I've ever felt in my whole entire life. I'm actually feel like I'm thriving and not surviving, and
Yeah.
there's so many reasons why I feel that way.
And not to equate weight to happiness, but when I saw you tonight, and I don't know, not like I haven't seen you in the last few weeks, but you appear to look the healthiest that you have ever.
Do I look jacked?
You do. I mean, I think mine are a little bit.
Like, that's what I want people to understand. And well, this is we're already to my note that I wrote when I was at the gym tonight. Because obviously this has been a lot of change has happened in the past couple of months, and a lot of things that I have changed. So, to give like a quick synopsis of the past, 8 months of my life, 9 months of my life, year of my life, I don't know. I really locked in September, and there's a lot of reasons why I did that. Another thought that I had today was the universe does what it needs to do, and I found my ex-boyfriend on Tinder for a reason. To get me out of the trance that I was in. And I say how last year working in the foster care system and dating my boyfriend and being I'm not saying he's the reason why I was the unhealthiest, whatever, my job, whatever, all of the above.
But that goes back to our
culminating
our environment.
Well,
talking
yeah,
about how
for
our
sure.
environment affects our mental shit.
So yeah, I think, and I was almost, I'm in the trap. I was just literally would say I'm in the Matrix. I feel like I'm just surviving. No bueno. Not really dealing with my shit. So then I finally came to my senses in September, and I don't know what I've been trying to think, especially for recording this episode. Trying to pinpoint why it was different this time, because I've ebbs and flows, and I can't pinpoint. Even if people, if they were to say something today, I'd be like, the past 8 months flew by. It wasn't oh my gosh, every day I have to wake up and I have to do this, and it's I get to, and just my energy and just everything.
So somewhere there was a mindset
Yeah,
shift
but it wasn't
for you.
I think it was really just making small choices every single day, and they really do compound. And there's so many quotes that I go through, and I recently started to write them down, but one of my favorites right now is confidence is the reputation you have with yourself. So I like to
say that again, slower.
Confidence.
Not
Okay, confidence is the reputation you have with yourself. So, for example, if you made friends with your plant, if you made plans with your friends, you're like, okay, tomorrow, let's get dinner, 7 p.m. And she calls at 6:50. Oh, hey, like, I can't. Okay, let's do it tomorrow. And she's like, oh, hey, I can't. So, like, for a week or, like, however long, your friend keeps making plans with you and she keeps ditching you. Obviously, you're going to lose trust and confidence.
So
I think
you lose confidence in that friend.
Yeah.
And where...
So the translation to me
Yeah.
is like if every day I'm like, all right, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do bada bing. And then every time you're like, oh, no. But you think like, oh, it's fine because it's in my head and no one's like listening.
Yeah.
But like you don't realize how much not staying true to your word in your mind.
Yes.
Like,
So making that promise to yourself every day,
yeah. And then
whatever promise that is, and
yeah.
it could be just like getting out of bed.
Yeah,
or,
literally. Anything.
Going for a walk or whatever goals you have set for yourself.
And it's like literally
And it's
small.
Showing up for yourself.
Yeah, you literally like fake like the person you wanted to become until you just are that person.
Yeah.
Like over time, eventually you
Yes.
just like are that person.
Podcaster. You fake being a podcaster until
Yeah.
one day you are actually a podcaster.
Fake it till you become it. So yeah.
So go ahead.
Well, do you want me to read my note, or do you want to ask me another question?
I want to comment on this. Confidence is the.
Okay.
Say it again. Confidence is what?
The reputation you have with yourself.
So I have always said confidence and anxiety is like on one of those scales for me.
Oh yeah, you have said
As
that
my
before.
confidence goes up, my anxiety goes down, and absolutely like confidence is showing up for yourself and and treating yourself like you would treat your best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know where we were by.
You can read
how we
your
got
note now.
Okay, today I was just thinking.
And this is a note that you wrote in prep for.
Well, I was just thinking at 7:57. It's currently 8:50 p.m. Eastern time.
7:57 when you were supposed to be here at 7.
Yes. So I didn't even get to the point I was saying.
Okay, go ahead.
So broke up with my boyfriend, quit the job, like did all of these things that I knew were not serving me, but I didn't know where it was going to end up. So obviously that brings a lot of uncertainty and questioning yourself. And I'm not saying by any means the past 8 months have been easy, like self-identity, I really was going through it.
Yeah.
But I said, this is what I came up with. I think if you're unsure if you're making the right choice during like a big life decision, one that goes against what you're supposed to, like trust your gut, I think your body and your mind speak for themselves. And then when I was pulling it, I was like, wait, I should say let your nervous system speak for itself. Because like...
Yes. I think it just comes back to your environment and your lifestyle. Being, I don't know, root cause of why we're all so fucked up.
Well, yeah, but like
mentally
trusting your gut and really being like, I think despite if it doesn't look like the right thing to do on paper or X, Y, and Z, like trust your intuition, like you know yourself, and like just.
How do you know though when? Because I think one of the things you struggled with is like, do I just need to stick it out? Is it normal for my job to be this hard and this stressful? Is that something I should just be, putting up with in my life? And similarly, like, how do you know when to end a relationship? How do you know like when you just need to keep, because relationships are hard and they're work, and how do you know when you gotta keep pushing through or when you need to end it?
Is that a rhetorical question, or do you want me to try to take a stab at it?
You tell me.
Because I have some answers.
If you have some answers, let's chat it out.
I think, this goes for many things in life, but I think you kind of know it's, more than something that you should just stick it out when it literally causes you, like, visceral anxiety and, like, I remember my Sunday nights and Mondays the amount of times I'd call you, be like, oh my God, like I can't even fathom going to work right now. Like, and you genuinely felt like you were in the fight or flight response.
Yeah.
And you've said this a lot to me, which really helped me. Because I'm like, why am I getting so upset when these people are yelling at me? Like, you would tell me whatever. But that fear or that threat comes off like, you can explain it better than I can. The bear.
Oh, yeah. Like your nervous system doesn't understand that it's not an actual threat to your life. So when you're in a job like you had, your nervous system was always
there was
up
just
here.
always a heightened sense of.
And then if you go home and your partner has had a stressful job and their energy's up here, like your environment plays a role in your shit so much.
So I will say, like, when I recommend to leave a relationship for sure is when you find out they're on Tinder or like cheated.
Yes, the first time.
Second,
right away. Not
you shouldn't wait a couple months.
No.
Don't believe him when he said.
That's good advice.
Second would be to all my little cousins, to Micah listening to this. 2, no, she calls me out on my shit.
She does.
2 would be when like being without them is more peaceful than being with them.
Oh yeah.
Like when you're like, oh my God.
Like my friends when their spouses go away and they are so relieved, like.
Yeah.
So when they're home, you're just sitting in that stew of.
And I just really go back to like, trust your gut. Like you really got to lean into trusting your intuition more. Because I read something, I don't know if it's true, but the more you don't trust it, the less it like is loud.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So like.
And also the more you numb it with your phone distractions and all that, the less you can hear it.
Yeah.
Like your gut. So like that's where meditation for me played a significant role in.
Yeah. No, I have so many more thoughts now because I'm not numbing my brain like that. Like
right.
Walking.
Right.
Not listening to AirPods that's why I called you the other day to talk about like all the things that I've noticed.
Yes. You want to get to those notes?
Yeah. Why am I here today? This episode is specifically
for your journey with medication, because you had just started that when we recorded the first episode, the one that airs
probably
tomorrow. Right?
Or like recently? On really low doses, that one really. I think we need to like talk about the medication
start with your journey, where you want to start from with regards, the purpose of gathering you here today for this episode was to talk about your journey with medication.
Yeah, and it's like a nice follow-up because it's like, what, 3 months after we last spoke?
Yeah. Let's go back. Last summer, we had an in-depth conversation in your mom's backyard about...
we were harvesting.
When we were harvesting about whether or not you should be on medication.
Yeah.
And whether or not you wanted to start taking medication.
Okay,
so I think that was when you talked about wanting to dial in on nutrition and exercise first. And so you did that for a while. And then when did you, and then you made the decision that you did want to try medication. And in that time period, you were trying to label your diagnosis.
Good synopsis. Yeah, so just to piggyback off that, it's funny, now that I'm in the corporate world, I try to like use jargon. All right, just to drill down on this. Okay, anyways, because I've had an extensive journey, I'm pretty self-aware, very in tune. Like I know myself quite well, and like when I'm good and when I'm not good.
Yeah.
So again, you said like I think it was late summer, kind of September, when I started really like getting serious about it. But I was always like apprehensive for medicine because I'm like, no, I know like with, your toolbox, eating right and food and all the things, like I can do it. But I've kind of always had this feeling, especially it's been louder in the past couple of years, like about exploring like OCD and being like, okay, I really think my brain's like a little bit different than what I've been told. So, that's where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy in, like lock into this eating, working out, like doing the work for a couple months and see how it goes. And I think you were the one that also encouraged me to do that. So what, from probably like September, probably like a good like 5-6 months of maybe ish of like really being locked in. I was like again, trusting yourself, knowing yourself. And I just knew that something was not all the way there, and I could like live a healthier, happier life. Like I was getting there with my lifestyle changes, but I knew that there was, and it was like the first time that I could actually like envision my future and want to like have a future. And like it's been crazy, my mindset change. It's crazy when you're not suicidal. So yeah, that's where I'm like, okay, I can't say that I didn't try, like let me give it a whirl, just because I've had a mental block with medicine, but whatever. So with talking, I really love my med management person, nurse practitioner. And I gave fluoxetine a go, and yeah, I'm at a point now, like 3 months into taking it, maybe, I don't really know, but like the best I've ever felt. Like absolutely am loving it. Yeah.
Good.
And I've never said that before.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy how, and I do not think it's all of the medicine. I don't think it's all of like just giving yourself grace and understanding that sometimes you can have shit that you need a little extra help with, and it's just finding the right combination for you.
There's shit we all need to get by in life. Like I need cheaters to get by in life. Like other people need other things. So I agree that for me, it's not really one tool over it's the combination of using all of them. And it, again, goes back to your lifestyle being, and medication is one of the tools. So did you have another thought?
Well, I was just going to touch on the labeling the OCD and how helpful it's been, like the validation of getting a diagnosis that you really, not that it's like, I told you so, like that like type of thing. Like I knew it, but like, wow, I'm not crazy. Like, I don't know. So
it's just the way your brain works. It's
and it helps to know
a label to the way that your brain works.
Yeah. So that's also been,
and working with someone who is knowledgeable in that is important too.
So
having the right resources. So can we talk more about the whole hesitation to get on medication and the maybe stigma that's surrounding that, and also, I don't know if you experience this, but the fear of getting on that, because when I started medication, I was never a medicine taker. So when I got it, being the anxious brain that I was, I went through all of the side effects. And one of the side effects was suicidal thoughts, and I was already having suicidal thoughts. So what was that going to do to my brain then? So I remember one of my biggest fears were the side effects and what would happen if I took it. And I remember texting a friend of mine and expressing that. I bawled texting her and saying, I texted her and said, one of the side effects is suicidal thoughts. And then I said, what if I'm already having them? That was the first time I had ever told anyone that I was having them. So medication was super scary for me in the beginning. What was it like for you, and why do you think your brain was so hesitant to want to try them?
When I first started them in high school, I think it was more so like I just didn't buy into it. I didn't understand the weight of them. Like, I didn't realize like, oh, if I miss a day or take them, whatever, it's fine. But that's really not true.
Right.
So I was kind of like scarred from my experience then. Mm-hmm. And then I was kind of just like, kind of felt like I was now, like present day, kind of like feeling kind of like I would be a failure, or that I wasn't doing enough, because I know that there are lifestyle things that you can do. Mm-hmm. But I think that's where it's important to, try that. Like, for some people that is enough and that works, and like everyone's different. So just give yourself grace with that. And then I think there was like maybe another time during college where I was like, took it so for a good enough time. So I was like, oh, I'm feeling better.
I did that.
And then I was like,
for years
got off of it.
Yes.
So then I was just like, I know I've gotten there. I know I can get myself back there. And I'm like, wait, it's the medicine. So, and then eventually I just finally got to a point where I was like literally fed up with literally surviving like this every day. And I'm like, I cannot take this anymore. Like,
yeah. So what did it do for your brain when you started medication?
It made my brain quiet.
Yeah.
Like, my brain is so quiet now, and I can go for a walk without needing to like call someone or like be on TikTok or like anything. Like, my brain is not scary anymore. And that last episode we talked about Brittany, and Brittany being loud, and Brittany is like so quiet now. She's like a little Emily.
Poor Brittany's and Emily's out there.
I don't know. I don't even know like really any of them either.
What was I just going to say? Oh, just symptom management, I think, is what you've been doing, and all of these tools are what are working for you right now.
And that's where I really want to emphasize. Well, and like going back to the confidence thing, and I'm sure you've felt like this, like you just get so proud of yourself because it's such freaking hard work. And also it's okay to like talk about that and be proud. Like, yes, 1000% medicine is what got me, like, I think through the threshold of like my brain quietness. But like, it really takes consistent work too.
It does.
Especially in like, yes, I wish our society was not like this, where it was so hard to be healthy and happy and your nervous system like calm. But it's just the reality, and like, you have to choose the hard and you have to do the work. Like, that's just how it is. Yeah, we should be playing in fields and traveling and swimming in oceans and hanging out, but that's just not the life.
Our work should be what we need to survive, like growing our food. And
we should have a barter system again.
Hunters and gatherers.
I don't like manual labor though.
You
or
would
being
probably,
a housewife. Yeah.
You would probably just be one of the entertainers of the tribe.
I'd be a showgirl. But to really go full circle now, lastly, another thing of like why my brain is quiet, and to tie back into the weight thing, I said this to during my med management appointment like last week, because she goes through a list of questions for side effects, obviously, like, how's your appetite? And my appetite is so much less, but I think it's because I'm not like binging or like using it as a coping mechanism.
It's because your anxiety is less, that you're not.
Yeah, I'm not like stress eating or whatever.
Right.
So, and I like asked her, I'm like, I have no problems with it. Like, yes, I've lost a lot of weight, one may say, but I'm healthy. Like, I go to the gym like 5 days a week. Like, that's why I am looking this way. And not to be like conceited, but I'm just saying, like,
I think that sounded conceited. But you go to the gym not to look a certain way. You go to the gym for your
that's how it all
brain
started.
management. That's what
and I
was
said.
Just. I say, like, I lost the weight and whatever because I got my brain healthy.
Oh yeah,
because
1000%.
My mental health got better, and that's why.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Again, I think your body is a reflection of how your brain is doing.
Absolutely.
And I was just having a conversation with a friend, like, you 100% when you're first starting just have to, like, buy into how it makes you feel. Like, that's what has to be your motivation, because you're obviously, like, not going to see results
right
fast. And now I'm, like, finally getting to a point where I'm loving the gym and I'm seeing results. So I'm actually enjoying, like, the growth aspect of it, but I still use it for mentally every day. Especially now working, like, the corporate 9-to-5 life. The thought of sedentary lifestyle when I'm 90 scares the F out of me, so I'm really trying hard to so just, I think the biggest thing that I can say is my brain is quiet.
Yeah.
And it's
an amazing feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, like, I can just sit here and, like, just, like, sit.
Yeah.
And remember last episode I talked about how that feeling in my chest always, like, it's not constant anymore. It's happened now where, if, like, you know, life is life, and there'll still be times where I'll be anxious and it'll be back and I'm like, oh my God, like, what's going on?
Yes.
When I used to be the opposite, when it wasn't there, I'd be like, oh my God, what's going on?
Yes, agreed. I went through the same thing. Like, that's what I say. Like, I didn't realize how bad my anxiety was until it wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
And then something would happen and I was able to witness it. Before, it just always existed, so I didn't know it was always there. Then once it wasn't and it came back, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's been just so nice.
But I am visibly still picking my nails right now.
Oh, we'll get to that. But this is where the tools come in, and you don't rely on one thing. I can still have those days, but I know if I, go for a walk or go to the gym or...
Right.
But in the food thing, that's something that you've really helped me with, and something that you really just have to buy in, because, again, if you eat fueling foods for 2 days, you're not really going to feel it. But if you continue for a week plus, you really feel so much better.
So much better.
And you don't even want...
And then for me, as I healed, it probably took 2 years, really. But it was like, the more I ate clean, the less I could tolerate the shit. And like, working where I used to work, the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I couldn't... My breakfast sandwich that I used to love.
Yeah. You feel it, like, within the first...
Instantly.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be able to wait till I got home at the end of my shift, but I was running to the bathroom.
Yeah. Even if I don't have to go to the bathroom,
instantly.
it's just like, I don't feel good, and I can
you just feel it. And then so that's like, the more I ate clean, the less of the garbage I wanted.
And I feel like I'm talking a lot in this episode, but I have another...
I don't think so. Go.
Like, change in the last 4 months, going back to environment, because I know we talked about jobs too, and I'm really passionate about telling people to leave jobs that are sucking their souls, because I don't think there's any...
I've done that a lot.
And look at, like, I think that's
4 years.
You spend, I don't know what the percentage, but you got to spend like 80% of your life at work.
Yeah.
Like, it plays a huge role. And I also wasn't able to even be in an environment where I could take care of myself. We obviously know social work, but me being, like, on the road in the middle of nowhere, I'm like, I'm not eating, I'm not able to drink water. Like, I remember always having headaches and, like, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so it's just so many things that play a role. And that's why it's just so important to literally choose yourself and, like,
absolutely choose yourself.
Keep regularly asking yourself, like, is this serving me? Like, because you'll, like, time really goes by fast. And you'll be like...
What I noticed, and when I had what I called the anxiety relapse in 23, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was a tough year.
It was a tough year. For you too, or are you saying for me?
Yeah, for everyone.
Yeah. The thing I kept writing about in my journal and like being wishy-washy about, that was my telltale sign. Like, should I do this? Should I do this? I kept coming back to that. Should I do this? So maybe for other people, it's like, should I leave that job? Should I leave that job? And if you're constantly keep wondering that question, I think that might be the answer.
I think 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Do you have any other follow-ups about your journey?
I don't know. I'm excited to like talk about it again. I know we talked about last episode, me being in high school, I was very vulnerable and open, but yes.
Just talking about this is not normal. And
yeah, it's so nice.
I mean, it's normal for us.
Well, it's healing not only for ourselves, it's you really genuinely want to help people because you don't want people feeling the way you do because you know it's like actually horrible.
Yeah. So you had the experience of being bullied once you were open about your mental health.
Yeah.
One of my hesitations to do this that I had to go through some major EMDR for is my fear of doing this because of judgment from other people and from some bullies that I had in my life. These people resonated quite loud in the back of my head.
Well, what'd your therapist say?
She didn't really say anything. We just did EMDR, which that I'll have those episodes. I did journals before and after.
But I think that's where, and you say it, like it's very easy to say, people's opinions don't matter.
Right.
But once you put action behind it and you really just are only focused on you and only you, like it's really easy to ignore people. So again, that's why all of this stuff is like, it's a journey. It's not something where you can be like, that's where seeing people do like these fad diets, and that used to be me, and like 30-day abs and blah, blah, and blah, blah, like nothing like that. Like you can not do anything and just be like, okay, I'm just gonna grind it out. It's like a lifelong thing. And you have to buy into the little wins and the little like, wow, I feel good today.
The small commitments to
what
yourself
I do today to feel good, and then like just continuing to make that a habit.
Yeah. And start small. Start with one habit at a time. I think that's why it was important for you too to wait and do the other things first and get those implemented in your life first.
Yeah. You like, you know, when you get to the point where it feels weird when you don't do those things in your day, you're like, wait, I'm missing something. Or
like last week when I was sick.
Or when you crave the food or like stuff like that. Like when you're sick and what?
I was off all of my routines and I was everywhere.
Yeah, it's like very soothing to have like.
I ended up having a real bad, not real bad, but a moment at counseling where I had the reoccurring intrusive thought that someone in my life was going to die by suicide.
Yeah.
And I attribute that to being a symptom of my health at the time.
Yeah, we got to get into like a really deep episode sometime.
About?
Death and dying. I might have to say something off. I think I've really been bottling something in, and because it's a crazy thought, but I honestly don't think it's a crazy thought. Yeah, but anyways, that's a side subject. I think I got everything out. I was just so excited to talk about this episode because listening to the episode that's airing tomorrow that was recorded 3 months ago, I'm like, who is that girl?
Right.
Like, I don't even know her. And I can't wait to like share this. And even if it's one person, hopefully it's more.
Yeah.
But even one person is like, wow, there's hope. Like, just gotta trust the process, and like, you don't have to live like this. And I remember like also having like a really big fear of like the ebbs and flows. And wait, did you say relapsing anxiety?
I did.
I like that word too, because I think that happens to me. But like being so scared of like depression or like my really bad shit coming again.
Yeah.
But feeling in control of myself more because I like.
Yes, and I think that's goes back to like giving yourself grace and understanding that life is ups and downs, and that there are going to be times in your life where you're down here, and it's okay.
Yeah.
You're going to come back up.
Like the resiliency, like have the trust in yourself. And
and I have said, like, as I've healed, like my highs and lows aren't as high and low, that it's more of just like a rolling, you know, versus the big spikes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But they still exist. I just had old intrusive thoughts last week.
Yeah.
So.
But knowing that you'll get back, like days times compared to like months times, like before.
Yeah.
And your baseline is different. Like my baseline, I knew where my baseline was, and I knew it was low. So now I know when my baseline is high. So even when I feel like slightly off, just like yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah. It's such a cool feeling. And again, like I've said, I never knew how bad my anxiety was until I started healing it. And like, I think there's so many people that are walking around completely hijacked and completely like
a shell of a human being.
Disassociated. And
that's another thing. I was a shell of a human being.
What was the other word I was going to say?
Depersonalization.
Oh, just their nervous system in fight or flight.
Yeah.
And they have no idea. They have no idea that they don't have to feel like that all the time, and that they can feel this calmness and have a quiet mind and just be happy and fucking smile.
And like, I don't know if it was just me. Well, I'm sure a lot of people that have, you know, had depression for a lot of their life or whatever, but this is the first time now that I can actually conceptualize a future and like be excited for it. That I think is another big thing, which is why I'm able to have success in my routines right now, because I know that it will set me up for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Like previously, I'm like, I'm not gonna live past 25. Like, I don't need to do this shit.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's definitely a big thing, and yeah, it's cool.
It's wicked cool.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's all.
Cool, bud.
That was good.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Gertie.
I'm proud of all the work that you do.
You've been the mentor and the example.
I've just been the one that's a little bit older and went first.
And yeah.
And healing out loud.
And a lot of our talks are why I am still here at 25. So.
Same. It's why I'm still here at 45.
Yeah. Yay.
Is it all right that I said your birthday in the intro? Remember
Yeah, I want everyone to text me happy birthday.
Perfect.
Why would that be bad?
I don't know.
Don't give away my social, but...
What if they steal your identity? I don't know.
You know, someone at work, like one of our partners I was on Zoom with, he lives in Florida. Whatever, when I met him for the first time on a Zoom call or Teams, he's like, Reagan, call your Hogan. That is a powerhouse of a name or whatever. And I'm like, fuck yeah. So now, like before I was like, if I get married, I'm gonna dump my name, like fuck 2 last names. But like,
it's a powerhouse of a name.
Period. Reagan, call your Hogan.
Right.
No one said that before. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta embrace the 9,000.
Embrace
long.
Reagan, Collier, Hogan.
Period.
Period.
Period, poo.